So the final piece to the puzzle, and what I find the most difficult, is coordinating that pressure and breath with spine movement. So you can use it to lock down your spine, for sure. But you don't want a spine that's just completely locked down all the time. There needs to be this freedom of movement. You don't want also a sloppy, loose, uncontrolled spine, but you want a smooth, moving, controlled, stable spine. So now let's set up on all fours, and we're gonna go through some cat-cows, and we're just gonna practice holding pressure and also being able to move our spine. It's really common to be able to pressurize 100%, lift a heavy object, perhaps not even breathe, or when it's time to move your spine, just be 0% and really loose with it. But you should be able to do all of it. So you should be able to create a tiny bit of pressure to hold that pressure and move your spine through it. So let's set up as if we're doing a bird dog. Chin will be tucked, neck is long, back is wide, ribs are down. We're gonna keep repeating those same things. And now create that pressure or pack that air down. Once that air is packed down, you've got that expansion, you should be able to breathe through that. Now you should also be able to breathe, hold pressure, and move your spine through full flexion and through full extension. You could time your breaths if you want, like they are typically with a cat-cow, so that would be exhaling to flex, inhaling to extend. Or you can just see if you can just breathe normally through pressure and move your spine. So this is just global flexion and extension. Now we're gonna try segmentation, which is gonna show up a lot in the mobility program. So let's start with a flex spine. Let's make sure we've got that pressure. Again, if you're good at controlling, if you have proper core function, it doesn't have to be 0 or 100. You can find that middle ground or even a light bit of pressure. And now you're gonna see if you can create a spinal wave that goes through every segment. Your goal is not mobility, or I'd say your goal is not getting to the furthest end range possible. Your goal is gonna be control through each segment. So if you're fully rounded and you've got pressure, you're gonna try to just tip your pelvis. You're gonna try to arch the lowest segment of your low back, and then you're gonna send a wave up. Basically arching or dropping one segment at a time, individually going through every segment, but still with some core pressure. You can even try with a little bit of body tension and see that you tap into every vertebrae all the way up. And you should also be able to do it the other way, being able to hold pressure while you tuck your pelvis and then segmentally flex. So you are trying to maintain pressure while you change position at the same time, also while breathing. And so go as slow or as fast as you need to make sure you've got all the segments. You're not forcing the end range. You're going for control. And you should not only be able to do it both ways from bottom up, but also from top down. So your eyes would lead the way, then you move through your neck and through each vertebrae all the way down. So that's it. If you're able to control your position, your breathing, your pressure along with your breathing, and then you're able to move through hips and shoulders primarily where you have to, you're also able to control your spine while maintaining that pressure. You're gonna have a good functioning core, and this midsection is gonna be very effective at transferring energy from either legs to hands or legs to arms, and then back down, vice versa, or even adding to that transfer of force. So it's gonna make you a better athlete, it's gonna decrease the load, and it's also gonna make you more efficient.